Hello there guys, and welcome to another episode of the Manor Farm Let's Play. So today, as you can see, we're going to be spreading the muck on this field, and yeah, we're going to do that first, and then we'll have a break whilst I do the remaining fertilising of this field, and possibly the fields of maize, although we're going to have to see how far they've grown. I'll knock the beacons off. But yeah. So I think what we're going to have to do, so that we're working our way from towards the gate rather, what we're going to do is stop. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to turn it off, but anyway, we'll drive down here, and we'll work our way this way up, so that we're working towards the gate again, so it's further away. I haven't done field 1, I'm going to do that off camera as well. Not quite sure whether I'll have enough muck. Oh dear. Oops. It's not great. No, well. So yeah, not 100% on that front. We're gonna just have to, I don't know, sort something out. Perhaps speed up time and get a bit more. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Let's see how much. So we use 40% so far on 2 passes. So it will not last enough. There's roughly two spreaders worth in piles at the Manor Farm here as well. But I'm not sure whether that'll cover us. Don't think that'll cover us for field 1 as well. It should last us for this field, but if necessary, we'll do it in artificial. I'm just trying to limit the amount of artificial where possible. It's not on. Well, I mean, I could. It's not unfeasible to do slurry in there, but I don't actually have a tanker, so we could look at renting agris off them. But yeah, we'll have a go with them up first and do as much as we can with that, and yeah, we'll sort it out after. Probably another pass. Oh, not again. Probably another pass, and we'll be empty, I should think. So yeah, probably another spreader will do this field. It's actually a bigger field than it looks when just from the road and that, because it goes behind the buildings so much. What I'll do with this bit then is just do this bit of headland. I'll probably miss some, but it doesn't matter because it's not really 2 spreaders width, so yeah. Right, we'll fill up. It's not quite empty, but do for the minute. Yeah, so we'll do this this field on camera, and then we'll have we'll do all the muck on camera, I think, actually, because there's not going to be much into the next field, and then we'll try and sort out whether we're going to do some slurry, whether they're going to come in, whether that's what's happening basically, and then we'll crack on. Well, I'll crack on with the fertilising off camera, and then I'll come back for probably a bit of Manor raking, and that'll be the episode. Probably not a lot of Manor raking, just a few bits. Maybe do the headlands in this as in the Manor raking front, as we did the body last time on camera and the headlands off camera. So maybe we'll do something like that. Mix it up a little. It's not a lot, but just seeing my jobs come around at a similar time. So. It's just a shame that we didn't actually. Well, all the manure we've already put down seems to have wasted itself. Not really sure what happened on that front. Whether it's done it and then didn't show it, or whether because it needed ploughing, whether that counters it or something. I'm not sure. So actually there's less than a spreader here, because I thought roughly one trailer is one spreader, roughly. Slightly less, but roughly. And I thought there was 2 trailers here, but I must have had one of them not quite full, or both of them, or something. So maybe this would only last this field. Right, head down here again. I know we're trampling the crop, but because it's so low, it will grow. That's fine. Well, I mean, in real life, it would obviously. It's a game, so it's going to grow anyway. But slurry, when it's partly grown, is actually better for it, really, because it's not objects that are flying at it and thing. It'll just sort of absorb and wash off the plants itself and go straight into the ground. Was the muck would batter the plants a bit. But it's what we've got, and the equipment we've got. So. Maybe we will get it with this one spreader. I don't know. Not the best at judging amounts for muck and slurry, because I don't. It always goes a lot further than I think it will, because I don't do muck. Well, we do muck and slurries in Gagry, but no one really ever gives us any jobs of it. So which is a shame, really, because it's always nice to have different jobs. But oh well. But slurry is kind of one of those things that, as I say, everyone thinks it doesn't go as far as it does, and therefore believes that they haven't got enough slurry to actually use. Either that, or it's a nice enough job, and people want to do it themselves. So either way, we don't get the contract. Headland now then, bottom, and then it'll be last pass up, and then just a little headland on the top. So we'll actually have a little left. But I think what we'll do is call the contractor. Call the contractor and see if they've got anyone available just to come and quickly help, and then if they've got another tank spare, then we'll take another one and then see if we can sort out some sort of reduced price as we're doing it. But we'll see if anyone's available first, and we may end up doing it all ourselves and just running the tanker. Mini little headland on the top here then. Clipping edges, not good. Don't like it. There we go. Right. I think we'll do a few passes. As we've obviously got the muck, we'll do a few passes in field 1, and then we'll get a contractor if we can. But what I think we'll end up, in fact I'll load this up and then I'll do that off screen, those few loads, and then we'll come back when or if the contractor is ready, and then we'll do that. Well, that is if we've got some slurry. I think we have. Yeah, I got loads of slurry. How much money have we got? 20. Just wondering about buying some more sheep, but it's not really worth it. It's just incredibly expensive. We need £3 grand to pay the contractor for the pit, plus the tankers. So right, and so I'll see you guys in a minute. Once I've got the spread and the contractor / our tankers here. See you guys in a minute. Hello guys then, and welcome back. So sadly the contractor wasn't available, so they've supplied us with one of their tanks. Very nice tank. It's the same one that came out, or same or well, it'd be the same, but it might not be the same exact tanker that came out previously, because they have two. So yeah, we'll just fill up and then we'll crack on. It got about three passes with the muck spreader before we run out. So yeah, cows dump it rather. We pump it. Yeah. which I agree on the back and sides. Not entirely sure how many tankers it will take to fill this, but yeah, to not fill it, one man about, to finish off it. This is the smaller of the two tankers. The other one, I believe this one is a 23,000 gallon tanker, and I believe the other one is a 300,000 gallon tanker. So I'll get spreading. Oh, sadly, it catches the track like a lot of equipment does. Right, so we'll start up this side. Hopefully we can get it down before the rain comes in. It does look a bit ominous. Don't really want to be spreading the rain, but if we just got to finish off, then we will do. Just the last bit. The muck spreader finished on rather. Oh, it's not the same width, but oh dear. Straighten up. Oh, the rain's just come in. So I'll probably finish this tanker and then have to have a break, because shouldn't really be spreading in the rain. It doesn't do great. Spreading at, oh, I can't see that on there. At 7 miles an hour. Soon starts to empty on a field this big though. Maybe should have seen if the bigger one was available, but this will do fine. It's only one field. Yeah, it's disappointing that this spreader, that the visual spreading width is considerably less than the actual spreading width, but oh well. Plenty of slurry though to last, well, as long as we want any for, really. Way more than we'll need in this Let's Play. Yes. Few things to say. Don't really want it to be quiet. Hmm. Right then, so we'll probably get another run out of, well, almost another run out of this. And then we'll have to go and refill. So it's probably going to be in the region of 3-4 tankers. Or more because it's got the headland, so maybe 4 or 5. It's the advantage of a drill bar. You've got or umbilical. You've got you don't have to like keep stopping and going like it's continuous. There's no stopping it when you like empty, like, and losing your place or whatever. So got to the end of that run quite nicely, which is a good start. No, I'm not going to make that. So what we'll do is we'll speed up time and we'll come back when it's more suitable weather. But I'll just fill up first. Have they fixed the rain going through the sheds? Oh no, just appeared it from a distance. Alright then guys, I'll fill this up and we'll come back when it's more suitable weather. See you guys in a minute. Right then guys, so we're back later in the day now. It's cleared up, so we're just gonna go at it again. Ugh, this track. There we go. So, just thinking about different kit for the next Let's Play. And I don't think we should use another Fent, because you see Fents, well, maybe a Fent, but not the 700, because you see that all the time. I'm sure you're getting bored of it. So comment below the kit you want. But I was thinking maybe possibly something like a T7-200 with the sort of the modern bonnet or the facelift. But I'm not too sure. I think there's some out there, but I'm not 100%. So I'll have a look around. But let me know what tractors you want, really. There isn't too many great John Deeres, so if you're a John Deere person, then I'm not so sure we'll be able to do that, although there are some. There's a nice 7530, although it's unfortunately not MP friendly, so I'm not sure we could have that because of the when the contractors come. But we'll have a look into the different kit. we're getting there in the field. Probably around about halfway through the tanking. So maybe it will be about 4 tankers. Not so sure. As I said earlier, guessing how much it's going to spread isn't exactly my strong point. So. Yeah, they're a good combination, these 2 tractors. Looks even better on my on the edited T7 there. Not T7, my 700. There was a 7 in it. That was almost there. Nice shot there. So we're probably going to get another pass again, I think. And then sadly, it's easier if we finish at this end because of swinging into that gate, but unfortunately that's not the way it's gone. It's just because that's the end we started and it's got an even number, so we'll probably start at the bottom this time. Sorry about that lag there, not entirely sure what happened. Yeah, not entirely sure why it's dropping, but not too bad at the minute. Let's do some in cab. There we go then, not quite empty this time, but nevertheless, we'll head on. Just climb the middle, and yeah, in the yard, very bumpy just there. We leave a bit of extra muck now. Cut that away when it gets fairly full up there. Does sort of feel like you spend the entire time pushing up that feed. Let's head down again. Yeah, it says on there, in fact, that it's a 2,300 gallon tanker. Looked at it earlier looked at the cow statistics earlier, and it seems that managed to get 83 cows, so we've gone up obviously with the reproduce now, don't they? So yeah. We'll go for the bottom this time, and hopefully we can finish at the bottom as well. Ooh, there we are. Thought it was a bit further down than that. I'm sure these hour counters are really behind, because this only says 20, and like, what episode are we on? We're on I think we're on episode almost 15. I don't think we're on. I'm not sure actually. Can't remember. Maybe 14. Can't remember. So that's, they're half an hour episodes. So at minimum, between all the vehicles, we'll have had 14 hours. Sorry, 7 hours. But that's between all the vehicles, and obviously a lot of off-camera work as well. But just the pauses alone, it adds up. There we go. Not a great width there as a headland, but obviously the less the better, really. And then I can just do it in one pass. As long as there's enough room to turn, that's all that's needed. I think we'll go. Well, we're only going to get back down the field. Have a look at that. Yeah, so we're on the last pass now, and I think next time we'll for that last tank, we will go across the top and then down this last pass here, and then along the bottom headland, and that'll be done. So yeah, it will be 4 tanks in total by the look of it, unless we use incredibly large amounts on the headland, which I suppose they always are more than you think, but I think that'll definitely get within 1 tank. I'm not going to quite make the end of this. Close enough. Oh yeah, well over, in fact. Perfect. Next tank. Ingagria said, in terms of the charging for this, that they're happy to charge us at the normal, or half of their normal rate for slurry, and it's charged by the tank. I can't quite remember how much they charge per tank. It's either £10 or 20, I think. I think it's 10 though. Yeah, so it'll be, because obviously we're driving it, so we picked it up, so there's no need for them to, they're not delivering it, and they're not putting a driver in. So it's not a great deal, but for one field, it would add up if you were doing the entire map on it yourself. But I suppose even still, in the FS money, considering that you get like 30 odd thousand in a day, or 20,000, whatever it is, for milk, that's pretty unreal. Be every dairyman's dream. but I suppose equally you're only looking at what would be a season, a year, is only very, very short in FS, so I suppose compared to that, it's a lot less. Yeah, so we'll spin around after this headland and then go down there, I think. Just get a bit wider here. Just where where I started, and weren't entirely sure of the how much it kicked it back, like throwing it back. Notice it's actually going over the top of the on top of the muck. There we go. Hopefully that muck actually registers this time and works, but I'm not 100% sure why it was doing that before, but hopefully it's fixed now. If not, then I guess we're using this on that other field across that we did first, but yeah. But I'll do that off camera if I have to. Not the straightest by the look of it, because it's gone from 3/4 of a spreading width to a full width, and then back down a bit again, but oh well. There we go. And across the bottom. Should have about the right amount, really. I wasn't sure whether we're going to end up with a lot left in the tank, but no, doesn't look like it. And yeah, so maybe we'll get about, we'll probably have about 20% left in it by the look of that. But, oh well. Yeah, so this episode hasn't been quite as intended, but oh well. And yeah, so next time we'll probably have the contractors in. I'll get the off-camera work done with the Manor raking before that episode, because you've seen that I was only going to do a little bit this episode if we needed something to do, and yeah, but we didn't because of the slurry. So we'll just check that that's worked before we return it. Oh yeah, that's worked fine. So yeah, actually that one is. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yep. So we'll return this, and well, I'll return this, and we'll leave the episode here then. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.